Hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel. And, well, I featured a fishing simulator a little while ago. Showed you a little bit of gameplay on it, and it's exactly what you would expect. It's a chill, relaxing, calming sort of a game to play with. If you like fishing, it has that going for it. Well, let's say you were sitting there playing that game one day and you thought, you know, this could be so much more. This could be a post-atomic, apocalyptic, online RPG fishing simulator. I know, it sounds like a stretch, but if you did actually think, you know, that's what this should be, you'd have this. This is Atom, as in atomic, Fishing 2, also known as Atom Fishing Champions. Now, there is a couple of teensy-weensy issues. One is an awful lot of it is not yet translated from Russian into English. So if you're as fluent at Russian as I am, which is to say, zero, this may be a bit of an issue, because even some of the tooltips still come up as being Russian and not English. There is next to nothing in the way of guides. Oh, this is me here, by the way. Yes, indeed. And most of the stuff's pretty standard, what you'd expect if you played an RPG or an MMO or pretty much anything like that. Yeah. You would, you know, the controls are all the same. WASD will send you merrily upon your way, or you can, you know, do it this way if you choose, with your holding your mouse button in, etc. Now, as I said, at its heart, this is a fishing simulator. Now, you've also got, as you can see up here, health, radiation, food, hunger. I think this is something to do with stamina. That's what it is. You can only run a certain distance. And you have to earn money to upgrade equipment and do all of those sorts of things. You can accept quests. Right now I have a quest from this fella in the corner. He would like me to catch fish from 100 grams. So fish heavier than 100 grams. And he wants 15 of them, please. So, there you go. There's a fellow over here that will buy your fish. The ones you tend to keep, you can also release them. Over here, this is a crafting station, because, like I said, this is, you know, like a sort of MMORPG. So if we click on there, we'll see that you can do things like fish cutting, baits, and biomasses, etc. You get recipes for these, and you also, well, find them if you have little searches around in the areas where you might actually expect to fish. Speaking of fishing, up in this HUD we have our map. This allows us to go fishing. Now right now I can only go to the level 1 area. I'm here at the shelter currently. Okay, this is our character. Same, Species 7, level 1. I've spent an hour and 8 minutes in this. I'm still level 1. As you can see, I'm a ways from level 2 yet. And it keeps various things in mind. You know, it tells you exactly every fish and how many of them you've caught and how much they weighed. It's all quite interesting. Now, this is a post-apocalyptic game, so keep in mind, not only will you catch your normal sort of fish, there's also, well, there's things like mutants. I haven't run across any yet, but then again, I am, well, only an hour in. So I'll tell you what, let's get to the meat of it, as it were. Now, you do buy, just like a fishing sim, you do buy, you know, better kit and better lures and baits and all of these sort of things. Yeah. You know, and the money you earn from your quests, etc., can go towards this. You also get experience points where you will level up and become stronger. You know, currently I can only throw my line a certain distance, etc., etc. So, this is the game. It's pretty enough. It's maybe not quite up to the levels of the Fishing Planet game I showed you guys. These are actual real people here, and as you can see, well, I may well be the only English-speaking person on the server at the moment, but oh, did I mention it's free? So yeah, there's that. Okay, I'm just gonna go for a walk here because, well, one of the sort of interesting things that goes on is you can do things like find bait or find bits for using for crafting, like, you know, biomass materials. You can find bugs that you can fish with and all kinds of stuff. So I'm just going to have a really quick wander just to see if anything turns up. I won't spend too long. Oh, look. I think that might be something. There you are. A molehill. Okay. And as you can see, you thingy 150 something for Craftsman I1. So if you click on it though, it will gather and it will give you something. Ooh, a bunch of worms. Nice. Very nice, because that's some free bait. So my hard-earned shekels, of which I have 0.50 at the moment. Mind you, I did just buy some new tackle and such. So we're going to actually go and use some of that right now. But I just wanted to show you, if you go wandering around, you'll usually find every time I've loaded in, actually I've found 3 or 4 of those every time I've gone fishing. So it's kind of nice. Alright, we're going to go and actually... Now, of course, there's apparently a radiation level of 8 out here at the moment. I don't know if that differs at different times of the day or whatever. Another... oh, a level 5 Russian player. Okay, let's get out our kit. There we are. Alright, now... You can see here, because of my limits, by the time I'm a higher level, I'll be able to cast way the heck out there. For the moment, though, unfortunately, I can only go into about this area. So, let's drop her down there. There's a control. That gives me a little bit different view. Let's try just right there. And we managed to get something there. Alright, what do we get? A little weight bait, 22 gram. Now, I do have a little fish keeper, so I can keep it and sell it when we get back there. Unfortunately, this one, as you can see, that weight is not going to count towards our deal. So, I think I'll just take it and sell it when we get home. Okay. You can, with this control, you can set your depth between your float and your hook. And I think I'm probably, in all honesty, a little bit deep. Because, yeah, I don't think the water's 7 or 8 feet deep right there, to be honest with you. And you can also set drag. There we go. I'm going to put it a little bit. We're only taking small stuff at the moment anyway. And you can turn the drag on and off with your F key. Now, these things did not come easy, believe me. Even figuring out how to do things didn't. There's very little information out there about this game. There, that time it went up right away. Nope. Oh, I didn't actually want to do that. Right, so I want to put it back over here and see if I can get whatever that was. And you can, of course, change up baits and all of these sort of things if you like. I don't even know what I've got on there at the moment. There we go. And you can see you can turn the drag off, let them run a little bit. Turn the drag back on to the setting that I have there. You can see how it went up. And what did I catch? I think I got a crayfish, didn't I? I got a narrow 55-gram crayfish. Very cool. Valuable crustacea. Nice. Got a +2 experience for it? Sure, I'll take that. Alright, now why does this set so high? Ah, I see. So you can set it in small increments, or you can preset it, and then whenever you hit the F key, it goes to that. Very interesting. I might actually have to... Well, let's see what we're running currently for bait. Bream Christian's Touch. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted to see. Ah, here we are. We're currently running bloodworms. Alright, do I have any other bait? I do. I have bread, I have bugs, I have bunchworms. Those are the ones I just found. And I have maggot 5 pieces. Let's try some bread. Just see. And I saw a little bit of jumping going on right about there, I do believe. Let's see if this attracts something different. Or nothing at all. Oh, there we go. A little bit of movement. Gotcha. Oh. Nope, not quite, eh? Let's try a little closer to the reeds here. Let's see if we have any success. Oh, I didn't realize this guy was so close to me. Although you don't actually see their gear, so I don't believe there's any interference. You can see his rod, you can see the person standing there, but I don't believe that, you know, you can't cast your line over theirs and get them hooked or anything silly like that. No, I think he just got himself something. Ooh, there we go, we do too. Let's get that on there. Bring him in. Don't want that yellow to go too far. We do have very light tackle because we are an early fisherman. Ooh, we might have something decent here this time, guys. And we got you. What did we get? Ooh, 134 grams. There we go. We got our first one of 15 on bread. A small bream. A carp species, non-predatory. Excellent. Cha-ching. And there's our first one towards the quest that we're on. So very nice. Very, very nice. Well, I can put these things away. Oops. And we can take a walk down here. Now you can fish anywhere you can walk to here. I can go, well, as far as it goes. Those trees up in the top corner there, right where my mouse is now, I believe that's about the end of this beach. But again, this is the very first starter area. It's all I'm eligible for at the moment. So let's get our kit back out. There we go. And let's go into the more forward position. This is the view I like, more of a first personage sort of thing. And let's see how we do. Oh, I saw stuff leaping and bounding in this area. We may have to adjust our line length, but I think we'll be alright. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Getting getting some interest. Yep, we got you. Well, not much weight to this one. It's just coming straight in. I didn't even have to use the drag on it. Yeah, a little white bait. We'll let him go. Let's see what lives over here. Is this the land of the lunker? I has my doubts. I don't imagine these 100 grammars are going to come up very often. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. In this view, I think you got to be a little bit careful. And sometimes forget just how close it is. Oh, there we get a little bit of action. And gotcha. No? Oh, that's not so good. I can't actually see it. Oh, it's moving. We gotcha. Ooh. Again, just a tiny thing. Yeah, it's going to be another one of these little white bait guys. I mean, I can keep up to 20 pieces, but then I'm pretty much limited and have to go home, and I doubt the next, 17 is going to give me the 14 I need, so just let them go. You still get your experience for it. So I'm going to put one right there because I see a lot of disturbances. So I do. Yeah. Everywhere but there. Oh, here we go. A little bit of activity. Not quite as easy as the Fishing Planet would to actually determine where your best point to strike is. And keep in mind, you also have to have an eye on your hunger, your health, your thirst, all of those things. So you are limited as to how long you can stay out here. Okay, that doesn't seem to be a very profitable spot at all. I'm going to try going right out to the end there. Whiz bang. Now it seems to play at a pretty steady frame rate. You know, it's smooth enough that way. Those sort of... Whoa, there we go. Those sort of bugs seem to have come off it. Oh, he's taking the best of me. Maybe not. He's pretty tiny, I think. Another one of them funny fish. Let's give him some running room if he wants it. There we go. What'd we get? Ooh, a goby. Look at that. A small trash fish, omnivorous. Nice. Well, we'll let him go too, Mr. Goby. There we go. So, I mean, you can see the basic premises of the fishing are pretty, you know, we can change up our hooks down here. I think, oh, this is our float. Our rod, I believe I only currently have the walnut rod. Same thing with the reel. But you can purchase, like I said, more equipment back at the shop. And there are durabilities on this. This is down 0.15. Right? Same thing, all of these things will wear out. So you don't want to be too anxious to be spending your hard-earned coins. And what I'll do here is we will now get back into this position. I don't think you have to, but we will. Oh, the rest of these? I don't know. Test our tell. I think these seem to be some sort of competitions. Again, there's almost nothing for common collections. Wow. Quite a few different things going on here. Not a lot of which are, as I say, quite into place yet. Bunch worms. Oh, these are items that people are selling, I guess? Spoons, baits, and twisters, parts and modifiers, foods, meds. Wow. Some, something that nobody can see. Oh, different, oh, there's VIP stuff. Okay, I have no idea how to get to any of the stores or anything in this. I imagine that wouldn't be that hard to find. Here you have my actual inventory. As you can see, I've got a couple of these walnut rods, just in case the first one does burn out. And not much else. I do have this. That's what we're keeping our fish in. It will hold either a quantity of 20 or a weight of 50, or 5 kilos, sorry. And then you've got all the rest of your other things, including a slot there for attractants and such. So yeah, this is my first kit, and I think it's all I'm eligible for. But you can see you've also got spinner kits. I don't have anything for it, and what appears to be fly kits. So, well, those might be bait casting. We'll have a look. But that's that one. And last but not least, it shows what you caught today. So, let's quickly head back to the base, or shelter as they call it. Alrighty there. Now, simply being in shelter will not bring any of these up. You do actually have to, you know, like there's a food ration. That'll satisfy 90 hunger. Alright, so I believe we right-click it. No, left-click it. There we are. There we are. Now, these two are completely full. What else? Our rads and our health are a little off. This will do rad resistance, stamina, and these ones are rad pills. Okay. Well, let's try that. There we go. We're at full happy days. So, as I say, now we didn't finish that guy's quest, but we can sell the fish that we caught over here. But first I want to go and have a little look at something to do with the crafting. I think I can... I purchased a recipe a while back to do the minced fish. And then last time I sold... Yeah, here we go. Minced fish. I can do one. Interesting. Amateur fish cutting. Alright. So, requirement. Any fish from 100 grams to 3 kilograms. Okay. So, create. There we are. Fish mint +1. And I guess these are worth money. Like, better money than just the plain fish. Now, we also have a goby and a crayfish. So, let's go and... Yeah, you won't be seeing my name up there. I haven't been at this very long at all. There we are. Now, see, it gives you the weight. One piece, total weight 22 gram. Current cost per kilo is 20. Now, this thing doesn't weigh near a kilo. It's only 22 grams. So we're going to get 0.01 penny for it. Boom. And our crayfish, which goes considerably better, 28 a kilo. And we're going to get 3 for it, because it was a pretty hefty little sucker at 55 grams. There we are. We now have 54. So, what do you do with your shiny money? What do you do with your shiny money? Well, you go to these vending machines. La 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 la. Here we go. Again, this is the fellow I got my quest from. And this one allows you to buy gear. You just simply click on it. As you can see, we have walnut rods, which is what I'm using. And I could, if I wanted to, instead buy that. But I've got to be a level 2. I'm not yet level 2. Darn me. There's also a larger or better bamboo one. Casting to 6.25 meters. Okay, so I don't see much of an it will allow a better depth. Bait weight up to 30. Well, that seems to be about the same. These actually use energy to cast. But as I say, you can upgrade things. Again, this is what I start with. This is what is given to you free. Well, if you wear it out, you can buy a new one. And then level 2 allows you to move up. Same thing through the whole thing. There's all kinds of line, you know, hooks, floats, accessories, right? And again, most of it is simply based on you have to spend it, and I'm not sure where this comes in. I guess you get a rating for doing quests. I guess like a faction rep type of thing. And friendliness will allow you to get these first ones, respected, and then hero, I believe is the way it works. Same thing here, right? Respected and hero will get you outfits. So, this one allows you to buy your baits. So, you're not stuck with, bread, which is great, and they actually start you with some. Now, as I say, you can find stuff, right? That's cool. That's really cool, because things like cheese cubes are pretty expensive, so I'm not going to be able to buy those for a while. So you have actual baits, and you have bait imitations. Like here, a worm imitation. In other words, plastic worms. So I imagine they'll last a lot longer, but yeah, they are plastic worms. And then you've got this guy over here, which I believe, if I remember, takes care of your own sort of needs. Oh, this is where you can buy your recipes. Yeah. And salt. Most important flavoring every cook has to have. Recipe for biofuel. Okay, biomass. Alright, well, we do have the money for it. Alright, we purchased that. And, what is this? Bunch of worms. Oh, so you can actually craft different things. But you've got to have 2 trophy tokens for this one. Alrighty. Interesting. So that's basically your crafting vendor. You also have, if you get beat up, there's a doctor in here that you can see. Like if your health gets too low, I guess. And then we have this, which is kind of small bream, 0 of 8. It's like a quest board, right? Just on various levels. Right now, I can easily, well, not 2 kilograms, I can't. I could do probably this first one. The trivia deliveries, small bream, 0 of 8 0 of 8 pieces. So while I'm out there fishing for this guy, like we did catch 1 small bream. That would have been fine. That would have counted towards this. So, but income, I'm not sure what just happened. Resources, experience, dailies. Control fishing. Catch any fish. 0 to 18. Oh. Not sure what that... and then you got this one called Tourniers, and weird things happen. Stuff just goes dark. No. I don't know what's going on here. Help. Hello? Oh, no. Uh-oh. I think with that, I don't know what the heck that is, but yeah, I'm going to have to go back to my character screen. So, there you are, and it allows you to create 3 characters. So, yeah, if you're not happy with the way your first dude is going, or maybe they die of radiation or grow an arm out of the middle of their forehead, you can make somebody new. But there you have it. That's Adam 2 Fishing. As I say, it is available on Steam, and it is free to play. It's really quite intriguing. I can only imagine as you move up in things and start catching mutants and such, how good it gets. So there you are. An interesting concept and kind of a fun game to play. Alright, folks, if you liked, you know what to do. If you didn't, well, let me know why, and I'll do my best to improve. Till next time, take care, and ciao for now.